Of course, that was a shot of the UNM golf course. And last week, I had a chance to catch up with Albuquerque native and four-time PGA Tour winner Notah Begay when he was in town playing at the Santa Ana Star Casino New Mexico Open. Notah shared details about his foundation for Native American youth, his everlasting love for New Mexico, and he even taught me the proper way to putt. So Notah, you're back in Albuquerque. It is so good to have you back in your home state, and I just want to know how it feels for you playing in a tournament back home.
Oh, it's exciting. It's invigorating. I always eat well. I plan to put on 3 to 5 pounds when I come home with all the green chili and the burritos and the enchiladas and the fried bread. And it's fair time, so I usually make it down to the state fair. I want to make sure my kids know the state fair like I knew it when I was growing up. And we got the balloon fiesta coming up. So
That's right.
It's a big time here in New Mexico. The weather's turning. The green chili's being roasted fresh. And
yes.
It's something I look forward to every year.
That's great. And it's, of course, like I said, so good to have you back. For everybody who's a fan of yours, just to see you back in town and playing again. And so let's start a little bit about the game, because I always wonder, for someone like you, you travel the world. I mean, you're everywhere and you're so good at what you do. Is it a different pressure for you when you're playing in a tournament back home versus when you're playing somewhere else where you don't know anybody?
Oh, it's definitely different. There's more pressure playing in front of your hometown. You also get more positive energy, more feedback, more fan support. But if you make a couple bad shots, your old friends that you went to high school with are never afraid to tell you about it on the way to the next hole, or to second guess your club selection or anything like that. So it's a little bit more pressure, but it's more fun. And certainly when the rounds are over, you get to go have dinner with your family that you don't get to see.
Yeah.
And so that in and of itself is a reward for me.
Oh, that's great. And being here, of course, for the tournament, you know, you're playing for the Santa Ana Star Casino New Mexico Open. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the Santa Ana Star Casino has been a great supporter and sponsor.
Yes.
They have a first-class business. They have a lot of great attractions there, and they allow the players a player rate at the Hyatt Tamaya, which is one of the nicest hotels in America. And
No
certainly,
doubt.
whenever I come home, whether it's for the New Mexico Open or for Christmas or for holidays, that's where I try and stay. And they've got a great spa. My wife loves it.
I love the spa.
Great pools for the kids, trail walks. I mean, it's certainly just it's a great getaway for me. So
absolutely.
There's no reason why I should probably come home more.
Right, and you can't beat this weather, can you?
I'm making it sound really well, yes, especially we live in Dallas now, so we've had, I think, 60-plus days of over 100 degrees, so
it's
certainly.
been a hot spell. Well, the last time we spoke to you on our show, you were actually talking to us all the way from New York. You were in the middle of the NB3 Foundation Challenge. Can you tell us a little bit about how that went? Well,
the NB3 Foundation Challenge was an event designed to raise money for the NB3 Foundation. And at our foundation, we focus on type 2 diabetes and childhood obesity prevention, and it was a successful event. Tiger Woods played, Annika Sorenstam, Hunter Mahan, Ricky Fowler, just really big names in the game of golf, the best of the best. We had a first-class venue, first-class golf course, and we were able to raise over $500,000 in a day. So
that's great.
We put that money towards our programs, towards serving our kids and making sure that they have after-school programs and activities that are a productive part of their lives.
What got you inspired in the first place to do a foundation for these causes?
Well, primarily I look back over my career, and it's not the trophies and the money that I've won, but it's the friendships and it's the people that allowed me to achieve that success. There was always someone along the way, whether it was paying for me to get to a tournament or helping me with a set of clubs or giving me good advice on just how to be a better responsible person. And so I felt that that was something that I could do for young kids, and on an organized scale through a nonprofit, and that's what sort of got me started in this work. And I love the work. We've touched a lot of kids, and this past year we served over 8,000 kids. Oh, that's fantastic. I love to hear that. And you do so much for the community and so much for the children. You've inspired them in so many ways. And so for kids who are thinking right now, I want to be a golfer, I want to be like Notah Begay, how can I be like him? What would you recommend? I mean, where do you begin as a child who wants to be a golfer? Well, there's a lot of things that are important in golf. I mean, I think many people, when Tiger was winning a lot of tournaments, want to hit the ball 350 yards.
Yes.
But I'm a traditionalist, and I like to focus on what I feel is the most important part of the game, which is putting.
Okay.
And if you have a little time here, I could show you a few things.
I would love it.
Get you started on the right foot. So
I'd be honored.
Let's head over to the green and try this out.
Okay, so where do I begin? Am I even holding the club right?
Well, the biggest thing with putting is you want to use your big muscles. You want to use your shoulders and your forearms, and you want to really minimize your wrist movement. So, and that's going to be all dependent on your setup. So you look like you have a good start there. So you want to have a nice balanced setup with your foot position, and you look great. Your lip grip looks great there. Okay. And what now we want to do is just make sure that we move your shoulders back and forth in a nice rhythmic motion. Okay. So we're going to put a ball down here for you.
Okay.
I want you to aim just at the right side of the hole.
The right side. Okay.
And put the ball down, just the putter
keep it
right.
down.
Yeah, you don't have to keep it down, but just right behind the ball.
Okay.
And just use your shoulders.
Now, should I bend my knees?
A little bit, just a little there. Perfect.
Oh, that was the wind.
Okay.
That was the wind.
And remember, all good golfers already have their excuses made up before they hit the shot. So you have that one down.
I've got that down.
We want to aim just a little bit on the outside right edge of the hole there.
Okay.
Just like the last one.
Oh, that was
okay,
close.
one more chance, like the carnival.
Yes.
You'll win a stuffed animal if you can make this one. Yeah.
I win respect.
You'll win a stuffed green chili.
Oh, that sounds really good. Okay. That's inspiration. Oh, gosh.
Well, that's how hard the game is.
It is not easy. Now, why would you say the putting is the most important?
Because that's where you can make up the most amount of shots.
Okay.
A 3-foot putt counts as much as a 300-yard drive, and so I think anyone would tell you if they wanted to improve one particular part of their game, it would be their putting. So I try and spend as much time out here as possible. I encourage all of you that are looking to improve your golf games to spend as much time on the putting green as you can. So hopefully we got you off to a good start here.
That's a good start.
And next time you and your dad go to putt, you'll be able to beat him.
Believe me, that's going to be a tough one. But I know he'd like to play with you.
That's right.
That'd be the challenge of a lifetime. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
This was a pleasure and a privilege for me.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck with all of the upcoming tournaments. We will all be rooting for you here in New Mexico, that's for sure.
Thank you so much.
That was so much fun. What a great guy. For more information on Notah Begay's upcoming tournaments and the NB3 Foundation, you can go to www.notah.com. And we're not done yet. Village Inn is spicing things up in our Builder Source kitchen.